it's fairly positive, Daragh. To be honest, I suppose there is concerns, with the member survey. 92% are concerned about the outlook for the global economy. I suppose there's a lot of things going on that are outside of our control and outside of the government's control, within the world. But I suppose we would be hoping that certain markets will still follow through this year and make up for any, I suppose, deficit that may come or whatever, But I suppose the 1% increase in occupancy on the previous year is also a positive factor, within the hotel sector. Now, I suppose Dublin accounted for a good part of the high occupancy last year, and some of the, I suppose the country regions may not have had the same level or bounce that Dublin had, but it was still strong, in the regions. So I suppose, look, it's to be, I suppose, to grow and improve that this year is the aim for all hoteliers in the room.
And there's been another focus of the IHF. I believe it was your overall chairperson speaking on this, that you want to see the Dublin airport passenger cap lifted, and there's belief that will benefit not just Dublin but the entire country and hotel stays all over Ireland.
Yes, like if the cap could be lifted, it would obviously improve more capacity into Dublin and into Ireland as a whole. I mean, everyone really wants to visit Dublin at some stage. Like, you do like to see regional balance as well, and people coming through Shannon Airport, which has also seen growth last year and projected to see further growth this year. But I suppose if the cap was lifted in Dublin, it would benefit everybody throughout the island. And it would make certainty for airlines that are planning routes for the next, airlines plan routes 3 years out in advance. And when they see these restrictions in place, you're competing against other European markets where they could likely move their planes to,
And just finally, Dermot, obviously, look, this week you're going to be sharing ideas and you're going to agree on, I suppose, policy and putting your best foot forward for the industry going forward. What are you aiming to gain out of this, and what will you be looking for, I suppose, from the government to change policy-wise after this AGM?
Well, I suppose it's really to be able to manage the business costs. Certain things have really creaked up, and I mean, there's a lot of different things. Like, there's the pass-through charges on electricity. They count for nearly half the bill when you get it. There's things like that we've been campaigning for over a period of time. Obviously, the 9% VAT has been welcomed for the food-led businesses. I mean, there's many, a cafe and a restaurant, that will benefit from this, and at least they will be able to continue on in the towns and villages throughout Ireland, and especially throughout Clare. These people need to be in business so that we attract tourists. And I suppose the other side of it is then, it's developing sustainable practices, in the hotels, and with that, then you're able to be competitive, attract clients. They look at what you're doing or what your green statement is, and a lot of the hotels, are in different programs for that, and to get to the gold standard is very important in that side of it. And it also shows the commitment for companies that are also doing this in tandem in the region, for their clients that are coming as well to the area.